Okay, so this is the worksheet that we're doing practice adding vectors. And so you're only using these vectors that are on here, and you're going to do them on a piece of graph paper in your lab book. So I'm going to go through practice adding a bunch of these really quick, right? So you can pause this video at any point, but it's the same process that I did in the video before where I was explaining, right? You just draw the vectors head to tail, and then you draw the resultant, and then you use the grid lines to add them up. Okay, so first I'm going to do a plus g. So the way you have to do it, you have to find the vectors on here, and then you have to draw them again on your graph paper, but you have to draw them exactly like they look on here. So a is 4 pointing to the right, and g is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pointing to the right. So if I'm going to do a plus g, a is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G is 7. So, where's my red pen? A plus G, like it would help too when you're doing these if you draw your resultant in a different color or like a darker line or something. So this is A plus G. That's the vector A plus G. All right. Okay, so now let's do J plus H. So J is, where's J? J is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. J is 9 pointing this way, and H is going to go up. So let's draw. J is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's J. And H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 up. So H is 2, 4, 6. So here's H. I can't draw today. So this is J, and this is H. The resultant of J plus H is an arrow pointing start to finish. This is J plus H. All right. So now this one, A plus G, is easy, right? You just add boxes. So A plus G is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the magnitude of A plus G is 11. But if I do J plus H, it's the hypotenuse of this triangle, right? So I know if I count grid lines, we're using grid lines as the numbers. So J, I said, was 9, and H, I said, was 6. So you gotta, I'm assuming you remember the Pythagorean theorem, right? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So you're just making a right triangle out of this, and I'll solve for the length of that one. So if I'm solving for C, if I rearrange, C would equal the square root of A squared plus B squared, right? Because to get rid of the square right here, I have to square root it. So C would equal the square root of 9 squared plus 6 squared. So that's 81 plus the square root of 81 plus 36. So 10.8. So A plus G is 11, and I know J plus H is 10.8. Okay, let's do L plus A. So let's go find L and A. So L, okay, so for one at an angle like this, L points down this way. So it's 3 down, 2, 4, 6, 8 over. So when I draw L, I have to redraw it exactly the way it looks. So it's 3 down and 2, 4, 6, 8 over. So that's L. And then A is 2, 4. That's A. So L plus A is going to be an arrow that points like that. Okay, so that doesn't make a triangle. That's ugly. But it does make a triangle, right? So once I've added L plus A, right, to get this red one, I don't care about these two lines anymore. I know that L plus A goes down 3 and over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So L plus A is down 3 over 12, right? So if I redraw L plus A over here, right, I redrew this one down here. So if this is L plus A, I know that this side is 3, and I said this side was 12. So L plus A has to equal the square root of 12 squared plus 3 squared. You're just finding the hypotenuse. Okay, let's do F plus G. Okay. So F, it's 45, so that makes it easy. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So F is 7 up, 7 over. And G is 2, 4, 7 back. Okay. So let's draw F first. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go 7 up, 7 over. That's F. Notice I just redrew F exactly the way it looks on here. Right? If you look at it, you have to draw it exactly the way it looks over here. So you have to count, right? When you're transferring this to your lab book. So that's F. And then G was 7 back. So G, I'm going to redraw it over here. That's G. So F plus G is a vector pointing like this. And so I don't need, yes, it makes a triangle, but I don't need to use a triangle to solve anything because I can just count grid lines. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. So that means F plus G is 7. All right, and let me fix this one. J plus H was 10.8. Right, that's all we're doing. Okay, so let's do an example of adding 3. So I'll do J plus F plus H. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I'm going to start down here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So there's J. And then F is up 7 over 7, because I just did that one. Up 7 over 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh no, I ran out of room. 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm just going to... It'll be fine. And then H is 2, 4, 6 up. 2, 4, 6 up. All right, so J plus F plus H, start to finish, right? Looks like that. That's going to be J plus F plus H. All right, so how do we figure out how long that is? Well, just make a triangle out of it, right? I don't care about these anymore because I already used those and added them to make J plus F plus H. So all that matters is the sum. So let's just count over and up. So this was 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And I remember this one was 7. So if this is 9 and this is 7, that means the total down here is 16. And then up, I remember this was 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13 up. So I've got a big triangle here that's 16 over, 13 up. So j plus f plus h is going to equal the square root of 16 squared plus 13 squared. Right? Because again, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I'm solving to get c equals. So c is going to equal the square root of a squared plus b squared. Okay? Don't leave it as a radical, like actually get a number. Okay, so let's do one with subtraction. So subtraction, you add the negative, right? So if you haven't, you need to watch the video that explains it, right? I'm just jumping through assuming you watch the video. So we'll do L minus A. Okay? L minus A. L is 3 down, 2, 4, 6, 8 over. So I'm going to draw L. 3 down, 2, 4, 6, 8 over. I think I did that right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. It's helpful if you draw straight lines. I'm trying to do this around a crappy document kit. So that's L. And then A points that way. Okay. So remember, if I'm going to do L minus A, that's L plus negative A. So if A is 4, if that's A, that means that negative A is 4 pointing the other way, right? Because you flip the sign, you flip the vector 180 degrees. So if I add L and negative A, that's going to come up here. So 2, 4. So that's negative A. So right here, this is going to be L plus negative A, which is the same thing as L minus A. Okay, so let's solve for how long that is. So again, I already used these vectors, so they're gone. All I care about is L and negative A, that red vector. I don't care about the blues anymore. They're gone. I added them up. So let's count over. That's 2, 3, 4 over, 3 down. So L plus negative A equals the square root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. Because 4, 3. Okay, so that should be enough examples. I left the ones on there for you to do. You solve, take a picture, and you're going to submit those to me. And then do the DOL. Okay.